Hi everyone, New England Gardening here. Today is Friday, August 21st, 2020. And I want to go into the hive here and take out those Langstroth frames and take them apart, cut the plastic foundation and get them into some land frames that made up some more land frames, but I've been meaning to do that. Someone left a comment, and I know that you're supposed to have, or it's ideal, I think, to have one side entrance as the main entrance, and the frames closest to that, I like to have it on the right, will be like the brood frames, and then as they go away from that to the left, they will be honey frames. So if you recall the way I have them, I have two frames on this side separated by the space of I've got two Layens frames separated by the Langstroth frames, so they're sort of cradling the Langstroth frames, and I'm sure there's probably a mess in there because I had some unconventional space, and I see there was a lot of comb against the front face and one of the Langstroth frames. So I just noticed, is that a bee hanging there in a spider web? I think it is. So get that out of there. Yeah, so I wasn't paying attention to the weather. I'll go off on a tangent here. We've had some cool days, a couple of cool days in a row. Last night I think got down to 60, and the night before it was down to 57 degrees. So I didn't pay attention. We're supposed to have like next 3 days 90 degrees again, so it's getting hot. I almost took the air conditioner out of the window. But as you can see, not a cloud in the sky. And hopefully I'm going to do surgery on these frames in some shade away from the hive here. I'll do one at a time. I didn't take the bee brush out. I'll shake them off, I guess. But you can see there's pretty good traffic. So I was feeding them, and I stopped feeding them. So I'll start that up again as soon as I take care of these, converting these two frames again. So let's get inside. Alright, so I have every expectation of getting stung this time because I'll probably pinch a bee or two. Let's open this up. Some smoke under there. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. We got some bees. Got the comb there on that space. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. How to solve that problem. Alright. So, yeah. I got some surgery to do. So, where to start? It looks like the bees are hatching off of this one here. But they got this comb, they haven't. She hasn't laid in here. I don't see any eggs, so take this off for one. I don't see her. Let's get them so they move. Man, they're not budging. What is with those guys? Wow. Why aren't they budging off of this comb? Did it stretch and trap them somehow? That is weird. There's a whole bunch of them on this side. It's like they can't move. That is weird. Come on, guys, ladies. Oh, there are some. Yeah, there's lava in there. Lava. Larvae. I think it's just honey or nectar. They just fixated on that. Yeah, there's nectar in there. It's dripping. Look at that, they just don't want to get out of there. Get all the honey in there. Wow, that's a mess. I better get this away from the hive here. They just don't want to leave this. I think I'll try some. Look at this honey. Oops, I tried to go through the screen. That's funny when you do that. All right. So, come on, bees, leave. All right, everyone, ready for my close-up. I'm going to give myself some honey right out of the comb here. Wow. Probably should have checked for bees. That's an experience. Wow. Okay. That's enough of that. All right, so this is what I have to deal with since I procrastinated on this. So we'll see. Do one frame at a time, and better to do the damage now. Have September, October. I think they can repair any damage and get this more organized. All right, everyone, so first frame here. Oops. Gotta get this out. Wow, this is going to be a mess. So they're getting attracted to the honey that's being released here. Okay. that's what I'm dealing with. So, what am I going to do? Need to break this off. Looks like it's going to do it on its own. I think there's some brood in this. I just put that in there on the bottom for a while and just shake this off. I hope the queen isn't on here. And I cannot see so guess I'll just shake it off. It looks like they were, oh, this side's got, I was going to say this side here looks like they were hatching out, so I thought I was timing it okay since I weren't disturbing too many bees when I cut into this. Alright, so that's one I gotta take out and do surgery on. Alright, so I still have some shade over here. I need to break these off. There are a couple of bees that have come over with the frame. So I need to figure out how to take this apart. Whoa, where'd all these bees come from? Alright, so you can see what I'm going to do here. And although I was hoping not to do too much destruction, there are some bees that will have to be sacrificed in this procedure. This doesn't have to be exact. And so about right there, make a cut. So about right like this. This foundation seems thicker than the one I tested these scissors on. I'm getting there. All right, so hopefully some of these cells here will be all salvaged and cleaned up. Sorry about the noise. So this is going to get like that. Well, it's not pretty, but that's one. I don't know how that's going to stay or not. Wow, that's going to be a mess. So that's one. Let me get that in the hive. So Here's the frame that I just made up. Layens frame from the Langstroth foundation in comb. Look at the mess I've got on the front here. I wonder why they're coming in the front entrance. So I have to peel that off. I've just been careful. I've got this stuff here that comb fell off, but I haven't actually visually seen the queen. So I'm just being careful. And these guys are really stuck to this comb. It's hard to get them to move. But all that has to come off. But I got a plastic frame here. I don't know how I'm going to take apart. All right, everyone. So that's all the comb from the plastic Langstroth frame, and it was going to fall out, so I had to pick it up. So the plastic foundation was facing, was on the top, and I gingerly placed it in there. So if it falls, it's going to fall that way against the inside frame there. So hopefully the queen's okay. I haven't gotten stung yet, oddly enough. I think I'm getting cocky too, because I just took out all this comb here, which I might try to get into some. It's pretty light, so I can press into some of the wires on some of these frames to get them motivated to fill out the frames instead of putting the wax foundation. But yeah, they should. You know, I was also surprised how clean the bottom of this hive is. So yeah, so hopefully they'll start cleaning up. You know, unfortunately, had to be done, and there was a lot of fatalities. But I got one more frame to go. All right, everyone. Here's the last frame. So I'm moving this into place. I'm wondering if I should close the middle entrance. I think it's about, it might be like 3 o'clock right now, 2:30. And I want to look to see what's going on with these frames all the way to the right here from the back. So maybe I should move all these over to the left here and put the new ones down at this end. Let's open this up. It's all propolized. Should probably get my smoker going. Man, I just can't smoke these guys off of these frames. I don't know. Guess they have a lot invested in them. I like to see what this frame looks like. It's not that heavy. Okay, they're festooning on this frame, so they're starting to build it out. So I'll move this in. So I have to start feeding them because they don't seem to have a lot of stores of honey. I think I pretty much destroyed what they had. So down. So another frame that's light, and they're working it. They probably need sugar syrup to get the job done. Oh, these are the, I forgot about these. These are the ones that I put some comb in already. This one here is from a frame. Let's see what they're doing to this one. Remember this? So I'm still working it. And these are just wax foundation, so I don't even have to put foundation on those other frames that I've made, the wires. So plenty of room. Get to feeding these. Alright, so while I was mixing up the sugar, I thought about it, and one of the things that I was accepting as norm is all the bees that were on the top. So now there aren't as many. I need to put a divider board there. But I need to start feeding these, because looking back at everything, there's no stores. There's really no stores. They must be just bringing in what they need. So when the last time I fed this, they were taking a couple of quarts a day. So I got another one mixed in with some B, what is it, B plus or something like that. So let's get these. There's always one bee in here. There we go. Whoops. Right into it. Right into the circle. Oops, sorry for my elbow. Let's go. Let's turn around here. Let's save that bee. Could be the one that gets them through the winter, you never know. Alright, so I'm going to start really feeding these guys 1-to-1, as much as they'll take, 1-to-1 sugar, syrup, and a brood booster. I think this feeder here takes about 3 quarts. And they're going right for it, so maybe it takes a little bit more than 2 quarts. Now, I don't know how I feed sugar to these in the wintertime. I don't know how I can do that. But when I get a pollen patty too, I don't know how to feed the pollen patty. I just lay it down on the side there, I guess. I didn't think there was much pollen too. Let's get this in there. Oh, they seem like they're able to crawl out of that because of the ridges on the side of that feeder. Alright everyone, that just about does it. You can see they're going crazy for the syrup here. I made this pollen patty, but it's kind of dried out. I had it in the fridge. And I don't know where exactly I'm supposed to, or how I'm supposed to be able to feed pollen patties in a Layens hive. So I'm just going to put this here. And by the way, I haven't seen one hive beetle. And since there's no honey, and it's been really dry here in New England. This here is goldenrod that's even dying. And unfortunately, I might lose this, I think it's Swiss stone pine, something like that. I really like this tree. And I noticed a couple of weeks ago, the top died, or seems to be dying, and now more of the needles, so they're turning around. I hope I don't have that Asian longhorn beetle. But yeah, it's pretty dry here. You can see here the soil. I just don't have the money to put into watering. Water's pretty expensive here in Massachusetts. So this is New England gardening. And finally got around to setting up the Layens hive the way it's supposed to. The only thing I need to do now is close that middle entrance. So this is New England gardening. Thanks for watching. I guess I won't be having any more honey.